Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or hello if you're new around here. So today's video is going to be a video all about BALI Body and their self-tan range, because I just love BALI Body. I've used them for years now, and they recently, I think maybe last year, came out with a self-tanning range which I am obsessed with. I'm obsessed with all of their products, but living in the UK, their tanning oils aren't things that I can really use every single day. So the self-tan range is amazing, as it means that I can still get an amazing BALI Body tan, but by fake tanning. So yeah, this video is in collaboration with BALI Body, which is amazing. I just love them as a company, and I'm really happy to be working with them on this video. And before I get into it, I just wanted to say that I have gone even blonder with my hair. I know I seem to probably change it every video at the moment because I've dyed it, well, I dyed it back in July, and then I dyed it probably like 2 weeks ago now, but I still was using my same darker extensions. But now I have got lighter and shorter extensions, so it does look a lot blonder. So let me know what you think, and let me know if you'd like me to do a video about going blonde or anything like that, because I think in a video a few years ago I said that I thought I'd never be able to go blonde, and here I am. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to start off by talking about one of their bundles, because they do amazing bundles, and this is the Self Tan Heroes bundle, I believe. Yeah, this bundle is called the Self Tan Heroes, and on the UK website at the moment this is £65.95, which is an amazing price for what you get. So you get the self tanning mousse, you get the moisturising lotion, and the face tan water, and these are kind of all the products you need for a really good self-tan. I mean, obviously you'll need a mitt as well, which they do sell on their site, but this is just a really good handy bundle, and it comes in this really nice clear pouch, which is perfect for travelling, because if you are travelling, I always find that I want to put my fake tan in some kind of plastic pouch just in case there is any leakage, because you never know when travelling. That way it protects everything else in your case. So yeah, this is the Self Tan Heroes kit. They also have a gradual tan lotion now, which is this product, so I'm going to be talking about that as well, but I will start off with the mousse. So right now I have got some of the tan on. I did the tan about a week and a half ago now, and then I put some more of the gradual tan on top on Friday, so just over a week later, just to top up a little bit. I find, because I am already naturally slightly tanned, that this tan lasts amazingly on me. I can usually go 2 weeks between tanning, or if I do want it really dark, then I'll normally do it once a week. But with the gradual tan lotion, it does mean I can go a little bit longer, because it tops up the tan, and you can kind of apply that daily or every other day, however much you feel like you need it. But yeah, as I said, I was going to start off with the mousse. So yeah, they only have one shade of the mousse, which is shade dark, but the reason they only have one shade is because it's a adjusting mousse. So you leave it on for 1 hour for a light tan, 4 hours for a medium tan, and up to kind of 8 hours for a dark tan. So I tend to put this on before I go to bed and then wash it off in the morning. So I probably leave it on for about 10 hours, or sometimes I do apply it in the morning and then wash it off in the evening, in which case again it'll probably be around 10 hours, but I love a really dark tan. If I am in a hurry, then I kind of will apply it, go about my kind of morning, and then maybe rinse it off at lunchtime before I go out and do any Insta photos or anything like that, so that can be on for maybe like 4 hours, but I do like to try and leave it on for as long as possible so I get a really nice deep tan. So this is a tinted mousse, so you can see where you're applying it, which I find super helpful to make sure that it's completely streak-free and you haven't missed any spots, because I know what I'm like, I always tend to miss a spot if I'm using an untinted product. But with this, it's super easy. So yeah, you just pump it onto the mitts and then just apply it in circular motions. I've done a little clip here, hopefully it's helpful. I'm really not sure if I'm the best at applying tan, but I seem to do alright. I don't seem to get any streaks or any kind of patchy bits with this, so that's really good. So yeah, first of all, actually, I go in with the moisturising lotion, and I just apply this to my wrists, my knees, my ankles, my elbows, usually like a little bit on my armpits, just anywhere that I don't really want the tan to cling, just because they are the dry bits, and any tan is going to cling to those dry bits. So yeah, you want to make sure to just moisturise those little areas first. I don't apply too much moisturiser, just kind of enough to make sure that you can't feel any kind of like dry roughness. And then yeah, I go in with the self-tanning mousse, just pump some onto the mitt and apply it in I apply it in more like circular window washy kind of motions, just to make sure that there's no streaks or anything like that. I don't really find I get streaks with this anyway, because it is streak free as it promises, but just to make sure that you are getting a really seamless tan, that is what I like to do. So yeah, I apply that to my whole body, and then I tend to, like I said, go to bed and leave it on overnight. And I don't actually find this goes on my sheets. I mean, I might get a slight tinge because I have like the whitest white sheets, but nothing like no marks or anything like that noticeable, which is really good because I hate it when tan really transfers onto your bed and you can hardly smell it or anything like that. It has a really unoffensive smell. If I apply this in the daytime, then I mean, as standard, I tend to avoid white clothes, but if I do wear white clothes, I don't find that I get any real marks or anything. If you wear something tight like this, then you might get like a slight little mark on the really tight elastic bits where it's really pressing and moving on the skin, which is amazing because there's nothing worse than applying tan and it ruining your clothes. So yeah, this product gets an all-round plus thumbs up from me. But yeah, my favourite thing about the tan would have to be the lasting time, because I do find with some tans, although they are super nice and super dark, that they just fade awfully. So they'll go patchy and I'll have like pale bits and then dark bits, or they won't really last that long, something like that. But this tan is a really nice deep dark tan, but also it lasts a really good amount of time. So it might not be its deepest, darkest colour for the whole week, but when it fades super easily and super evenly, super evenly, like a natural tan would if you've been in the sun, which is perfect. You're not going to be in a hurry to reapply it because you're not going to be left with like patchy bits or little dry looking bits or anything like that. So onto the face tan water, and I'm so happy they brought this out because I love using like tanning drops and tanning waters on my face as opposed to mousses. They do say you can use the mousse on your face, but I just personally don't like the feeling of it. I prefer to use a water. So yeah, this is really great. You just apply it to a cotton pad and swipe it over your skin like you would a toner. You just have to make sure it's really clean, and I usually make sure I've exfoliated either with a scrub or with a liquid exfoliator the night before. So yeah, normally I do apply this at night, but I do sometimes apply it in the morning if I've forgotten and I just want a tan. It takes, I'd probably say, like 4-6 hours to develop. I think that's what it's meant to take. Yeah, 4 to 6 hours to develop. So if I apply it in the morning, I normally don't really notice it on my skin until the afternoon if I apply it in the day, which is why I like to apply it at night, so I wake up with a nice golden face. And the really good thing about this, I find, is that because it gives you that nice tan, it makes my skin look so much more even, which means I can get away with wearing way less makeup. So now that I have eyelash extensions and I'm going to be getting my eyebrows microbladed soon, it will mean that I can probably just apply this at night and then go out with just lip balm and no makeup and feel so much more confident because my skin will look so even. So yeah, this is great because it's just so easy to apply. I haven't had any problems with streakiness either, which is great. I love that the products are so non-streaky because that can be such a worry with fake tan, especially seeing as this is colourless. But yeah, I tend to apply this. I tend to apply less around the centre of my face here just because I do get a little bit extra pigmentation, and then I avoid my kind of eye area just because I want that to stay nice and bright. But then I apply it to the whole rest of my face. I swipe it down my neck a bit and onto my ears to make sure it's super even. So yeah, really love this product, and I would say I apply this maybe like twice a week. You can apply it more if you want more of a tan, or you could apply it less if you don't want so much of a tan. And again, it fades really evenly. It doesn't fade patchy or anything like that. It just kind of fades like a natural tan would, which is great. And then finally is their gradual tan. So this is like a moisturiser. It is a kind of white coloured moisturiser. It has a really just kind of nice fresh smell. It doesn't smell of anything in particular, and when it develops it doesn't really have like an offensive fake tan smell or anything. It's just like a nice moisturiser really. But yeah, this again I just apply usually before bed. You can apply it in the morning because it is colourless, but I just like to apply all my tanning products before bed. So yeah, again, you apply it to clean skin, and I actually just apply this with my hands. I don't bother using a mitt or anything, and I just kind of moisturise it rub it into my legs like you would a moisturiser, and just make sure to go in again more like window wiper motions just to make sure that there's no streaks. I try not to kind of do too small of motions, so I find doing longer motions just make sure it's rubbed in really nicely, because where this is colourless I try and be a little bit more careful, but again I haven't had any problems ever with it looking streaky. So yeah, I just apply that all over my body. Because this is a moisturiser, I don't really worry about moisturising my ankles or anything first. I just apply it straight like I would a normal moisturiser and then wait for it to develop. This is where it's more of a gradual tan. You're not going to notice such an instant colour. So with the gradual tan, I tend to use this only ever on top of the self-tanning mousse just because I do like such a dark tan. So normally what I'll do is apply this on top of my fake tan maybe 5 days after I've applied it just to top it up. You can use it even sooner if you wanted to, like a couple of days after, or leave it a bit longer. It's entirely up to you. You could just use this also on bare skin without any tan underneath if you just want a kind of hint of tan. But yeah, my favourite way to use this is just to prolong my tan, just because then it means I don't have to exfoliate it off and start again as frequently. So yeah, you can really build up the colour with this by using it like every day or every other day, but when you apply just one layer it gives you a really nice golden tan. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I can think of to tell you about my tanning regime and Bali Body tans. Like I said, just to recap, I tend to apply this kind of once every week to 2 weeks. If I top it up with the gradual tan, then I'd probably say every 2 weeks. If not, then I will normally apply it every 1 week, and it just gives me a really nice fresh golden tan. This, like I said, is about a week and a half, but I have topped it up once with the gradual tan, and I'm going to top it up now again for the video so that you can see how to apply it, but you will have already seen that. I will link everything in the description box down below. All of these products are 100% vegan, which is just amazing, so perfect for any of you out there that are vegan. I'm not, but it's still really nice to know that you're getting natural products to put on your skin. If you do have any questions, then please do leave them in the comments section down below, or head to the Bali Body website, as I'm sure there'll be loads of information on there. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to see more of my videos. I'd also love it if you could let me know what videos you want to see soon. I've got like a haul and I've got a lookbook coming up, but let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see and I'll be sure to film that. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!